Hi! I am so excited about today's video because today I'm going to talk about something I wanted to talk about for so long, and now you voted on Twitter what you wanted to see this week, and this week's video is me talking about how to pick your first instrument. But wait, someone very special is missing next to me. Just a second. My one and only. She's back with me. We're one again, and she's with me in my apartment. I'm so happy. And we're starting right away. So, I'm gonna share my story with you today because that's how I picked my violin, and I think this is the perfect way to pick an instrument and to make the right choice because I did the right choice, like, I think 12 years ago. And I'm the happiest I've ever been since. I do not know how I existed without her before. Now I'm the happiest human. And I want to help you to be the happiest human as well. So, I think I've been 10 or 12. I had this very amazing and great teacher. He brought 4 violins with him. So, if you decide to buy a violin or an instrument, you should, I don't know, ask your teacher or go to a violin maker. I don't know how they are called in English. People who build instruments. Go to them, and they actually have great instruments, better than, I don't know, Target stuff, honestly. And he had those 4 violins, and in my head I knew immediately what kind of violin I wanted because I always wanted, and I thought I will someday have one of these. I wanted a violin with very dark chocolate brown wood, like almost black. Now I have the honey golden one. I never thought that. So, yeah, we went into that room. My parents were with me, so because they were the ones who bought her actually. So I've been very afraid if she's going to be very expensive. She was. And I'm so happy my parents decided to buy me the one. This is probably the most expensive thing in my life, so that's what she has, this very great red case. You know, to honor her. And red is the color of love, so yeah. I thought I'm gonna take a look at them and just pick one, the one I like, obviously from seeing. But he said turn around. So please, turn around. Find someone who's gonna play the instrument for you. And he played all 4, like in, I think we had 4 rounds, and I always had to pick one. So he played them always in a different kind of order, you know, like not always the same. And I think I always picked a different number. I don't know, but I guess so. I was a bit, I don't know, upset about it because I thought I'm just gonna choose by looking. Well, I chose by listening, and I think this is so much better because I knew that I wanted the black one. He actually had one, not a black one, but a very deep dark brown one. And me as a 10-year-old, I wanted that. So I was not even thinking. And then I turned around, and then he asked me like what kind of violin I wanted, and of course I picked the black one. You know, like why asking me? And then he said, that's not the one you picked. And, you know, if you pick an instrument, I think you should find someone who's gonna play that instrument for you. I mean, and what I'm talking about right now is not the bow. I don't talk about the items you need to play this. I simply talk about the instrument. And he showed me the one I have now. He said, that's the one you picked. And I mean, the sound was irresistible. The sound was something, I didn't hear something like this before. I remember my very first violin. She was scratched from all of the kids before that, and I was so happy to have a violin. You know, music schools lend you instruments, and so I had a landed one. My English today is so brilliant. I'm so sorry. I didn't eat all day, and now I'm still filming. I just finished my university stuff, and I thought I'm gonna make it because, yeah. And So I did not know this kind of luxury, what it means like to have this very great instrument, like a polished one. And my violin is not new. It's an instrument from the Second World War. And then he gave me this instrument into my hands, and I was like, no, I don't want a honey gold one. Because she's honey golden. I think she's honey golden. To me, it's honey golden, honestly. And he gave me that instrument into my hands, and I was like, no, no way. I don't want to buy this instrument. And then he said, you're gonna play a few pieces. So he's been talking with my parents. I did get the time to play on this instrument. And I must admit, something happened. Like, I put it on my shoulder and it immediately clicked, you know? It's something I can't explain. It was like we had a connection, and I know I talk about something like as if I'm talking about a human. And I want to tell you seriously, you need to feel this kind of magic, you know? I don't know. I bet you've been watching Harry Potter and the way he chose his wand. You know, he took it and then magic happens, and that's the way you should pick your instrument, not by looking at your instrument. So this is, I think, so important. Don't walk into the store, because that's what you obviously thought I'm going to tell you. Don't walk into the store, look at the instruments and say, that's a pretty one, I want that one. Then you play on it and then you say, yeah, it's great because I like it and it looks so pretty, and that's what I always wanted, because I always wanted a black one, like not a black one, you know what I mean. So I was so ready to get the black one, and I even talked to him and I asked him, why can't I have this one? And he said, you're picking it because you're looking on it. And I was like, yeah, I'm 10. I like what I see. And I'm so happy. He said that I shouldn't do that. I think the idea of playing for someone and you close your eyes, you turn around, like you completely concentrate on the tune, on the sound of the different instruments. Like take 3, for example. Ask them for three instruments and then let them play for you. And then you go for the sound you like the most. And then you take your time and then you play that instrument and then you feel it. And as I said, I had this moment, he put it on my shoulder and I was like, that's it. Like, I was like, I denied it somehow. I was like so in my head with the black one. So I did not let it get to me somehow. But as soon as I had it, it was like I played pure gold. Like, I know it sounds a bit weird, but it was like, I can't explain it. It was like gold is coming out of this instrument. And I was like, as much as I wanted to deny it, I was like, she's honey gold. And I was just concentrated on this color. I was like, I don't want a honey gold one. But she was perfect for me. And she's mine. And she's my everything. And the next point is, when you have this instrument, you're not like immediately in love. You know? It's a marriage, to be honest. It's a marriage. I believe that. We're so close. It's not even an instrument to me. It's a person. It's my best friend. It's my everything. It's my other half of my heart. Really, it is. I can't stand it. If I walk into a bus and someone is stuck, I don't know, running into me, and then they're like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, oh my gosh, don't be sorry about me. Be sorry about my instrument. For some people, an instrument is an instrument. To me, it's something you share your life with, your emotions, and I'm a very emotional person, so I don't know, but she is too. And all the upgrades, like strings or anything else, I can do that in another video. It's just about that instrument and the chemistry between you two. This is the type of magic I'm talking about. Like, I needed my time, and she's very bitchy. She's just like me. Honestly, it's like if my soul could get out of my body, this would be my soul. So that's actually anything you should look to. What am I talking about? This is basically anything you should take care of when you pick an instrument. Like, what does it feel like? You know, you should feel comfortable with it. You should feel like you You take it and you feel this connection. Like, I'm talking about feelings. A lot of people will tell you, no, you go into a store and then you play for like 4 hours. Yes, that's what I do too when I try other instruments. And then I get to it, you know? And I'm gonna tell you another secret. My teacher told me. I did not know this. And this is so amazing. Your instrument actually gets used to you and your grip and your strengthness on how much you tighten your bow when you play on it. So she knows it, and she knows when someone else is playing on her. My other teacher that I had after this teacher, she always took my violin to tune it, and she was like, nah, I can't play it. I can't even hold her. Like, so when people ask me, like, can I touch your instrument? No, why? Why? I don't understand this question. Why do you want to touch her? I don't like this. And it's weird because I'm so comfortable. Like, I know how to hold her. I know anything. And that's what you should take as well. You should get to know your instrument. That's what I can talk about in another video because that's so important. Like, you need to have a connection with this and not just looking at the wood and say, I want the black one, she's pretty, and that's anything I ever wanted. No, don't go into a store and look at it. Of course you can if you're very professional and you're watching me and then you're like, no, that's not how you do. I was 10, as I said, and since then I don't have a different violin. And I think that's how to pick an instrument. Not by looking at it. Let it play. Let someone play it for you. I love you, honey. How are you today? Oh, she's actually in a very good mood, as I see. Because if she's not in a very good mood, she's not doing the reverb for so long. She's happy to see you. I think you should listen with your heart and you should look with your heart. And yeah, I hope it helped you a bit. I don't know if you've been looking for something else. What I'm going to tell you. Because I believe that she has a soul, and that's the most important. And you can upgrade this sound, of course, with the bow and with the strings and all of the stuff you're going to buy afterwards. But the most important thing is, seriously, the instrument you're going for. So in conclusion, I hope it helped you a little bit by telling you my story, how I picked my instrument. It was nothing, I don't know, breathtaking, I know that, but the main steps is seriously go into a store, go to a violin maker or whoever is going to do this instrument you're looking for, ask them if they can play it for you, close your eyes, listen to your heart. What else can I say? Listen to your heart and feel the instrument. Just get comfortable with it. Seriously, I'm not joking, but I'm talking with my instrument. Like, I talk to her, I care for her, I love her. And I believe that's why she plays so good. It's because we're so one. Really, it's your instrument. And then it's also a lot of practice, right, honey? Following me on Twitter, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, let my Twitter follower decide what kind of video I'm gonna do. If you want to vote for what I'm gonna do, go on my Twitter and Instagram. All right, go on my Twitter and then you can vote for the video I should do next. Yeah, that's everything I had to say. I hope you have a great Sunday and I hope it helped you a little bit. And if you have any questions, comment down below. As you know, I'm always answering every single comment I get on my channel. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Want to say something? No? Yeah, we're hungry and I'm waiting for my food. Where's my food? Goodbye.